What is going on, Duff Daddies and Duff Mamas? It is Tuesday, July 27th, and welcome to a very special episode of the Duffin Up podcast. We have this episode only once every 4 years, and we have not been around for 4 years. So we're gonna go right into some Olympic talk in a little bit. But of course, I am one of your many hosts here, Brendan Monroe. We have to the left side of me, which means that he beat Timmy to the podcast today, which is pretty damn impressive. We have the one, the only Michael Adams, who looks like he just got out of the shower and looks fantastic.
USA. Let's go. That's all I got.
Oh, and of course we have the Irish Chooch himself, Timmy O'Reilly. Timmy, how are you today?
Damn it! I was gonna start humming the Olympic song, but you can't beat a USA chant. You really just can't.
Hey, last week we went out with the open song. This week, Tim, you might have your nice little.
I like it. I like it.
You might
That's a
have
good
your
one.
phone back up and just playing the Olympic hits. Hopefully
Done.
There's no ad this time. That was hilarious.
Yep. No, definitely won't. Or my paw socks hat, but the main reason is because on here is, I don't know if you can see that, it says "We the People," baby. We the people.
We are full Team America, World Police, but mostly just Team America. What an unbelievable movie, but we won't go into that now. What we will go into now is something that we get to talk about once every 4 years, even though it's been 5 years since it happened, but we don't talk about that. The Olympic golf is coming up this week, and boy, oh boy, is it going to be an absolute treat to watch. This is going to be very, very hard for someone who cannot pronunciate this place, so please give me a little bit of a break here. We are at Kasumigeski Country Club. I think I did okay. We're at Kasumigeski.
Kasumigaseki. I don't know. That's a tough one.
The Special K golf course.
I know. I've been watching Golf Channel for the past hour or two, and I should have guessed it, but yeah. We're going to the K course. We're going to the East course at Kasumigeski. And this course, and we're going to go with Tim right here because this is a nice little course dive in right now. It is one of the oldest courses in Japan. Opened in 1929. One of the first courses in Japan, and it was actually redesigned by Tom Fazio and his son in 2016, playing this week at the Olympics, 7,500 yards. So we're at a long course, but something that I think is really cool that Tommy Fleetwood said, he said it feels like he's playing Harbor Town, which is, I think we all agree, one of, if not the shortest course. And obviously that's my favorite course on tour, yada, yada, yada. Go Hilton Head. I love you. Wish I was there right. Well, actually probably don't wish I was there right now because I'd be melting. But it feels and plays like Harbor Town. So it's got some narrow fairways. I'm guessing the bunkers are galore, and you have to pick your spot and you got to hit it.
Hole number 4, 237-yard par 3, right into hole number 5, which is a 640-yard par 5. I mean, just start off your front 9 with a bang, and then you got a couple of, you got a 580-yard par 5, 217-yard par 3. I mean, these aren't cakewalks. You assume that, the Olympics just throw together a course here, or they really picked a doozy. They did not mess around. Remember the one in Rio that was kind of just they threw a golf course together just for this tournament?
Built it.
This is an established course. They're not joking around. They're not messing around. This is a legit course, a real test, and you got to earn your medal. You got to earn your AU on the periodic table of elements medal that you swing around your neck, and you get to hear the national anthem of your country. You got to earn it.
USA. We're all about the USA.
Oh, Mike is so ready for the USA chance. It's
No,
just
they
gonna
say
be...
that there's some tall pine trees and cypress trees. That's got to be sweet. Hope some balls get stuck up there.
Oh boy, let's not. Poor Mackenzie Hughes. Is he playing? Yeah, I think he is playing actually.
He's in it.
Oh yeah. So we've got, I mean, just hearing someone say, and then, you know, his caddy mentioned on the side as well, that it reminded him a lot of Spyglass Hill, which is the same thing. Very much like you got to pick your shot. You got to shoot that shot. You got to hit your area or else you are screwed. So interesting little tidbits. Interesting big course. I'm very excited to see how it plays because, like what you said, Tim, like the Rio course in 2016, they literally built like just in time. Like I think they were still installing stuff like a month before the Olympics. So
I don't believe it's a golf course anymore. I believe it was. I believe.
Well, I'm sure it's like a cow pasture. Like I'm sure
exactly. It's Locust
like,
Valley.
And that's the thing. Like I mean, you know, with Brazil like not being a very big golf country, totally understandable. Totally get it. Hey, you know, I think they've had one player ever play on the PGA Tour. And I think it was at like the Corrales, Punta Cana. So like, you know, not the biggest golfing nation in the world. Japan is the second biggest golfing country in the world after the United States. So by population, it's the United States has the most amount of people that play golf. I think it's per capita. And then second is Japan. And I'm very surprised that I would have thought Japan would actually be a little bit more just because they have a little bit smaller population and they're pretty golf crazy. But we are at one of the most famous courses in the second biggest golfing country in America. I mean, sorry, in the world, not in America. Oh boy, that was bad. Podcasting being bad. But you know, it's just going to be absolute scenes. I wish the fans were there, and I think that is going to kind of be a little bit of a downer. Obviously, we totally understand why they're not with everything going on in Japan, but you know, it would have been great to see some of the galleries out there too, which is something that, you know, I was really looking forward to. But again,
big time miss. No gallery. Gonna be tough. And yeah, they're saying it's quiet out there, and it's just fans are gonna be sorely missed at the Olympics, all sports. I mean, we have seen some trickle in. I don't know if it's just close family or local people or people working, but there are some people sitting in seats in the Olympics right now, but there's no noise really. It's just a sad state, but hey, this golf course is cool. I'm kind of like trying to catch up on it and just seeing a new course for the first time, something that I'm sure, I mean, I really don't know, but a lot of the pros, I'm sure they're not overly familiar with it. It looks like number 14 is a 625-yard hole, which that's pretty long.
So there's two 600-yard holes. Think about that. Because number 5, like Tim said, number 5 is a 640-yard par 3. I mean, sorry, par 5. After the 235-yard par 3, which apparently is tiny, you know. So hey, you know, we'll get that. They'll get there easily, but absolutely insane. And what I also think that I do like, and we'll go into the notable absences too, but the field for this week, it's pretty special being able to see like all of these different guys. We're not going to see most of the top 10, you know, 9 out of the top 10 in the official world golf ranking right now are American. So the Americans only get 4 slots. There are a couple people from all around the world who also decided not to come. So, you know, you have that. But I mean, like, it's also really cool that we get to see Andrej Leeser. Who's that, right? Exactly. He's the 231st ranked player in the world from the Czech Republic. We get to see Kalej Samuja, who I actually know because I watched the European Tour, coffee golf. So some of the best around right there. And Sami Välimäki from the esteemed country of Finland, ranked number 117 and 122 in the world. We unfortunately don't get to see Timmy O'Reilly, aka Marcel CM, this week. He did not qualify, but we do have Maximilian Kiefer, ranked 193rd, and Hurley Long, ranked 263rd from Germany. And probably one of the coolest things, and like maybe it's not like that cool, but I think it's kind of cool. India sent 2 guys, Arnaban Lahiri, who actually does play on the PGA Tour a lot, and ranked 340th in the world, and Udayan Mane ranked 356th. So it's not just the big names here. It's a smorgasbord of kind of everyone. We do have a lot of big names. But then we got the little guys, I mean, the USA team is absolutely stacked.
Sure.
The Irish team, absolutely stacked with both Rory and Shane Lowry. What a time that must be for them in the Olympic Village. Oh, they must be going nuts. Great Britain, Paul Casey and Tommy Fleetwood. What a team. So, you have a nice little mix, I think.
And like you say, it's all individual, right? It's all just
exactly.
So there's no, I mean, obviously there's a team feel, but there's really not, which I don't know. Do you want that in the Olympics? Do you miss that? Do you wish it was that? You had so many. It feels like the Olympics should be that, America versus Ireland versus Spain versus, the list goes on. But I don't know. That'd be hard to do probably.
Yeah. So I think with that, it's more of the fact that like some different countries get different amount of people. So like the USA has 4 guys. South Korea has 2 with Sunjae Im and Siwoo Kim. South Africa has 2 with Garrett Higo and Bezuidenhout. Most countries get like 1 to 2. So like how can you kind of, you know what I mean? Like they'd have to do a little bit of a special.
You have to do like a qualifier, like the World Cup. Like you don't qualify if you're a shitty country that can't, like it's just twosomes or foursome, like a group of 4, and you just qualify for the Olympics. That would be probably the only way to do it.
Yeah, I could definitely see that happening. But then like you get like Rory Sabatini would not be in the Olympics for Slovakia, guys.
Right.
What would we do?
Wouldn't put in my daily lineup because he's in there.
All right, so I'm just as looking back as a golf fan, this is only the second year that golf is back in the Olympics. So for that, I am grateful that they put golf back into the Olympics after being out for gazillion years. But was it even in there before? I don't even know. But I am
2016 was the first time.
So I am.
Olympics is weird, man.
Very weird.
We can that's a whole nother topic, but the sports, and then I saw like baseball's in this Olympics but isn't in the next one, and then it might be in when it comes to Los Angeles in 2028. It's like make up your mind. If you're in, you're in. But go on, Tim.
Well, now you mean, oh my God, I could go on forever. Like now skateboarding's in and some things are out, like his ribbon, where they throw the ribbons around. Is that still a
basket
trampolining is in?
Underwater basket weaving.
They're jumping up and down on trampolines. That is an Olympic sport now.
Me and my brother were having this debate. I mean, there's a lot of arguable. I'm a big basketball guy, 3-on-3 basketball. It's great to watch, but like these guys are getting gold when Simone Biles is trying to take down the gymnast. It's just not equivalent. But at the same time, it's their moment to shine. I'm not taking anything away from skateboarders and 3-on-3 basketball players named Michael Money Hicks from Poland, and he's living in I think it was Tennessee. It's awesome, but unreal. Olympics.
I mean, I'm okay with not having baseball in the Olympics. I would be okay with not having basketball in the Olympics. Like it's not, those aren't my favorite sports to watch in the Olympics. I like watching.
America probably would be pretty happy if basketball was in the Olympics this year too, after losing to France.
Right.
But why are they in this year and out the next year? And then it doesn't make any sense.
Baseball's very weird. Baseball's super weird because not many countries play baseball, and that's
their fault.
Yeah.
Baseball's got to be an Olympic sport. And we could go on. I mean, let's go back to all amateurs, all amateurs. Like,
oh boy, here we go.
I want more Miracle on Ice stories.
Yeah.
I feel like some of these guys
you want one country who is actively gaming the system, and then you want little America to beat them.
Like it's good to like in basketball, like it's basically like they take the all-star team and bring it over to overseas. It's like, well, of course they're. I mean, not so much this year, but like, I mean, when you talk about the dream team with MJ and like Larry Bird and all that, I mean, that's just an all-star team. Of course they're gonna win gold because America is. That's where everyone goes to play basketball. That's where, I mean, same with golf, but golf isn't really a team thing. But
and Tim, the guy who made a clutch goal, men's water polo against Japan last night. Might have been yesterday. I don't know. It was like 14-13 last minute. The guy makes a final goal, 15-13 US.
Love that sport. I mean, I like that sport once every 4 years.
The guy who makes the final shot, dual citizenship, Japan and US.
Yes,
citizenship,
yes.
And he's putting it home against Japan in the in like an opening round. He's just
that's brutal.
Like a lot of these guys can choose. Like they can just go to one or the other based on, I don't know. America's great because we're very inviting and a lot of different people and from backgrounds and all that jazz. So it's not hating on them. Just like a lot of these people can pick and choose which country they want to represent. Like Rory, he picked Northern Ireland. He could have picked
Ireland over the UK. Yep.
Yeah. So I don't know.
I like that.
But back to golf.
Oh yeah,
we are back. So there are. Go for it, Tim. Go for it.
I forget where we were talking about. How it's like
we were talking about the field, and then
my proposal. So like this is the second time they've done it and they've had it. So obviously it's not set in stone as to the formats or whatever. I say each country that is qualified, they have to have like some sort of qualifier or something like that, sends two people, a two-man team, and they are the team and something like that. So you have a US team with two people, you have a Great Britain team with two people, you have yada, 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 you have a Japanese team with two people, and they actually compete in some sort of format that is a team thing. And I know, and it's an individual thing right now. And yes, if you win the medal, you win it for your country. But I like that team aspect. There's something that's different about it. It's. I know we have a Ryder Cup and a President's Cup, which is more country based, but let's make this about the Olympics and Team USA and Team whomever. And I don't know, maybe two-man teams would be the answer. Maybe if you guys have any other, maybe a three-man team, but we don't obviously want to keep it small because there's so many countries. But I don't know. And it's not set in stone, this individual thing. It is only the second year they're doing it. So who knows if they'll even keep it. Yeah, to be continued, and we shall see what comes in the next 4 years.
Yeah,
3 years.
Seriously. Do we know what time these games, these rounds kick off? Is this
early?
Is this a Wednesday morning?
I think it's Thursday morning for
Thursday morning?
Yeah. So it's gonna be early, man. It's the international dateline. It's brutal.
True. We thought the British Open was early.
I know, right?
So Brendan, you said the Japan is the second. I mean, very surprising fact to me that it's the second biggest golf country in the world. I mean, over like Great Britain, over Scotland,
per capita. Yep.
Per capita. Yep. So the PGA Championship. I mean, where should we bring it to Japan? I know there's travel involved, and but if it's the second, then
they have been talking about doing that one in different countries. So like they've brought it up forever to do it at Royal Melbourne in Australia. Like that's apparently that's going to be, if it goes out of the country, that will be the first place where the PGA will be at. Cause like Australia's been trying to get it forever. But yeah, I could definitely, I mean, they played the Zozo there every year. They play another tournament in Korea as well. So like there's a couple, they do the Asian swing every year with the HSBC, the Zozo, the Q Cup, which is in Korea, I believe, but don't quote me on that. but yeah, it's a golf fanatic place. They got the Asian tour over there. Like, it's awesome.
That's awesome.
Hey, for clarification, we got round 1 starting Wednesday. Live coverage 6:30 in the afternoon.
Wow.
6:30 p.m. to 3:30 a.m. pretty much Wednesday through Saturday.
So not even coffee golf. Interesting.
On Golf Channel. This is a grab a cocktail or a beer golf.
Yeah, I guess. Right. Yeah, grab it towards the end of it. Grab a coffee when it's done at 3:30 in the morning. I like it.
It's so early. It's late. It's wild.
Right.
Oh man. Oh, that's hilarious. But we do even. Oh, go ahead, Mikey.
No, just cool stuff. I mean, we just got some Olympic golf coming up. You know, you just don't. This is something that never comes around.
Now, do they wear their sponsored attire, or do they wear Team USA?
What are
all
they
team, all country oriented stuff.
Beautiful.
Oh, yep. Okay. I like that. a lot.
Yeah. So that's good. So even though I do really like the field, I think it's great. We do unfortunately have some key people missing from the tournament this week. First person, John Rahm. Really sad. Tested positive for COVID-19 again. 2 months after the Memorial, they had to withdraw. Oh my goodness.
Got vaccinated.
I thought he got vaccinated though.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, he got vaccinated.
He got vaccinated.
That's crazy.
You got Jorge Campillo replacing him.
Mm-hmm.
Come on. They're in fine hands.
Spanish side is significantly decreased. Chances of a Spaniard winning.
Sergio, get off your ass. Come on.
Sergio decided not to because he wants to concentrate on making the Ryder Cup team. That was interesting. I feel like if they got gold at the Olympics, he would have been a captain's pick, like automatically.
Yeah, Sergio, come on.
Yeah, I mean, a little strange. Bryson DeChambeau also COVID-19 positive. This was a bit surprising.
Definitely
huge.
Don't want to wish any ill will, but I'll take his replacement.
Oh, replaced by Patrick Reed.
I'll take Pat.
I don't know. The issue is that Reed does well at the Ryder Cup, but he does well at the Ryder Cup in the team aspect. There's no team aspect here. So, like, if there was a team aspect, I'd be like, all right, Patrick Reed, like, yeah, let's do it. You know what I mean? But I don't know.
Patrick Reed, he said duty and obligation when playing for your country, when asked to play for your country. He said duty. This guy's all about it. This guy's all about
that. Captain America.
This is his duty. I mean, I know it's going out and swinging a golf club for the country. No need to defend Pat. Just have fun playing golf. Try and put that ball in the hole. But I feel like he might use this just for an image, like PR. Let's try and make me out to be someone who loves these team, country, nation events, and maybe kicks the ball out from under a tree one time out there just to improve his lie and take home the cup.
Imagine if he gets a DQ at the Olympics. What an all-time move. All-time move.
Treason.
Boy, oh boy. Yeah, exactly. He'd be tried. For treason.
But no, in all seriousness, I think he brings an uplifting. I feel like Bryson's just been so. Every time you look at him, your shoulders plump. You just what are you gonna do next? It's just gonna.
Exactly.
Obviously, you're gonna write the next big story, but it's gonna be just a story that sucks the life out of the game of golf. And I think Patty brings in some positive energy. You know, just some rah rah. Here we are, yada yada, yelling, raising
That's
fists,
right.
getting people going. He's not gonna have any fans to get going, but he'll do one of these. Can I hear you to the Japanese security guards or something?
Jesus.
Who knows? I mean,
he won't get out of there alive.
He's all about it.
I'll put it simply. Who would you rather representing the US of A over in Japan, Bryson DeChambeau or Patrick Reed?
Patrick
Simple.
Reed.
Bingo. That's all we should say. He's represented
Hopefully
us.
the golfer poll questions harder than that. Hopefully the golfer poll questions harder.
I would
than
have
that.
rather it had been Jordan Spieth, but Patrick Reed, I'll take him.
Oh, I mean, sure.
Of course.
And finally,
why does Reed get the nod? Is
higher world golf ranking right now?
Really?
Yep, he is a much higher world golf ranking. Oh yeah.
So he's a Ryder Cup shoo-in, Patty.
He is currently, I think he's in like the last like automatic spot, but he's Jordan's closing in on him.
Okay.
That would be interesting. Jordan gets one win in the playoffs. I think he'll get a spot right in there.
He'll be a captain's pick at least. Come on.
Oh yeah, absolutely, 100%. Finally, our probably one of the biggest misses right now in the tournament this week, Louis Oosthuizen decided to skip the Olympics because of scheduling. Boy, would there have been any other sweet serenity than Louis Oosthuizen winning the silver medal at the Olympics?
100% would have won it. 100%. I mean, he came in second last week at the 3M.
Oh my God. Like Louis Oosthuizen getting the silver medal. Like do you guys remember when Matt Kuchar won the bronze and everyone was just like, of course, Matt Kuchar won a bronze medal. Like, you know what I mean? Like, of course, Louis absolutely would have won the silver medal and everyone would have been like, this is perfect.
Is that why he opted out?
No, he opted out because he came out, he said like the scheduling, after the Open, like he wanted to take a break, but he had already committed to the 3M and like all this other stuff. So he said like this was really his only time to take a break before the FedEx Cup playoffs. Because the Olympics, I don't think they don't get FedEx Cup points for this, which is brutal.
I know, but it's the Olympics.
I agree with you there, but imagine, you know what I mean? Like, imagine if a guy like Mito Pereira, who, he's pretty far back right now in the FedEx Cup standings, like if he won a gold medal and he got like 1,000 FedEx Cup points for it or something crazy like that, that'd be kind of cool.
That's true. That's true.
Just a thought. Yeah. Food for thoughts. Food for thoughts.
I'm munching. All right. For Louis.
Oh man, we'll get into Louis again in a little bit, but boy, oh boy, he's I
hope he's in a good headspace.
The bridesmaid has returned. This time he was the maid of honor again.
That's right.
I mean, I'd still pay to have Louis swing and have
in 2 weeks he won $1.6 million. So I'm not mad. I'm not like anywhere close to upset that like. I don't think he's that upset, but at the same time, it's just like sooner or later, man. Come on.
I know. Oh well.
But anyways,
I'm running upward.
So I don't know about you guys. I definitely think there are some favorites going into this week, and we'll also cover them under our daily fantasy picks, which we'll do early this today, which we will do early. We'll do it right after this favorite segment. Sweet. So get ready, Michael.
Born. I'm here.
So obviously the first
USA.
Mike's gonna pick 4 guys. He's just gonna pick all the American guys. He's gonna have no money left. He's gonna be like, I'm rolling with it.
No, I don't know any of these guys.
So true.
I might know the top 20, but it's going to be fun to see some names up there that maybe some herky-jerky swings, some balls left and right. Maybe we'll see golf struggle. Maybe I'm not even going to try and say the name of the course. Maybe you'll get these guys. I mean, maybe some just no-name will come out and win. Who knows?
It could be true. So we got some favorites this week. I think the runaway favorite right now has got to be Hideki Matsuyama. Playing in his home country, playing at a course where he has won 2 tournaments in the past, albeit both of them amateur tournaments, but has still won 2 tournaments there. He's probably the most familiar with the course. I think he's going to be the odds on. And I know he's not right now, which I think is mind-boggling, but he's got to be the odds-on favorite to win.
Yep, I agree. 100% agree. He just won the Masters. What timing is everything. He's the current Masters champion. Timing is everything. He's got the Olympics coming to his home country, which is second, according to you, Brendan, is the second biggest golf country in the world per capita. Hideki Matsuyama got to be the favorite. Got to be. World golf rankings or not, got to be. He's definitely in my lineup. That's for damn sure.
Yeah. Second group, I just kind of grouped all Team USA together because, I mean, if this was a team event, it'd be over. It'd be over so quick. Schauffele is actually, so Schauffele's mother is from Japan. So that is interesting. He said he's visited the country about a dozen times. He's played golf there. He knows the culture very well. So, hey, if you need another guy, Xander Schauffele has got a little bit. It's got a little bit of the rising sun in him, but that's about it.
The rising sun.
I ain't picking him until he's proved it.
Nope.
I ain't picking him.
He made the cut at the.
He'll have a great Sunday.
He always has the best Sunday.
Saturday.
Oh, at that tour championship, he's going to actually win the tournament without winning the tournament because he does it every single year. It is crazy that you look at that and it's just like, oh yeah, Xander Schauffele started out the tournament in the last place with 1 under par and shot 16 under and came in third. And it's like every year. What are we doing? Little dark horse for me, at least. I think Rory. I do this to myself every time with Rory. I'm like, this is finally going to be it. I think he could be a little bit of a dark horse guy.
I don't know. I don't see it. Always rooting for him, but he just keeps letting me down.
It's heartbreaking. It is so heartbreaking. Every time.
I want him to add this to his resume. Gold medalist,
Right.
How many people can say that?
Literally only Justin Rose can say it right now. That's the only Justin Rose and MB Park on the women's side are the only two who can say it.
It's true.
I don't think the you need to be as accurate off the tee. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think it's kind of open maybe. So he's spraying that driver. Maybe it'll help if he can miss it a little bit and still end up in okay spots.
A little bit more of a spotter course, but yeah, there are some holes definitely where you can miss it. But you don't want to talk about the mishits because we don't talk about mishits because those aren't real in golf. They don't have good mishits. Bryson, get over it. Anyways, what do you say, guys? Do you guys want to do our daily fantasy lineups now before we get into a little bit more?
Sure.
A couple of other.
I do like this note that you put up here, just for those of you who don't know, the 4 that will be representing the United States of America. Colin Morikawa, current British Open champion, the Open Championship. Justin Thomas,
Championship Golfer of the Year. Call him
Champion Golfer of the Year.
By his correct term.
Champion Golfer of the Year, Colin Morikawa, would be in the 1 spot. Justin Thomas, Xander Schauffele, who we just mentioned, and Patrick Reed filling in for Bryson DeChambeau. That's our USA representation over there in Tokyo, Japan. And sorry to interrupt that, but I just like that note that you put there, Brendan. Move on.
Perfect. Let's do it. So, who would like to go first in their quest for gold this week?
Quest for gold.
Timmy, all you, sir.
Trying to get up on the podium. I want to be on that podium so bad.
So for those of you who don't know, our daily fantasy app, it made it real tough for us to pick these because there's only like 20, 25 names. And the first 15 of them are very expensive.
So expensive.
Very expensive. So you had to pick 3 or 4 that were moderately priced, and then a couple of no-namers right here. But I tried to keep it within the people I have seen before. So first name, gotta pick them. We talked about it before. Home country, current master champion Hideki Matsuyama. And say no more. Hideki Matsuyama, would love for you to get a gold medal in your country. Would not hate that. Would respect it. And
what a year that would be. What a year.
What a year. Next one, Sun J.M. having a great year. Made 23 of 28 cuts this year. He is from South Korea. His body is used to this time zone, because I don't know, that's got to be a factor over there. That talk about your jet lag over there. Next one, Sebastian Munoz. He was a big name for a moderate price of 7,700, playing some decent golf as of late. And his Flex Seal, he had the Flex Seal. Next one from Australia, has been playing okay as of late. He had a hot start to the year. His name is Cameron Smith. I think he's going to show up for this one. I think he's going to do it.
I like it.
$8,900, a little expensive, but the last two, I really had to pull from bottom of the barrel, and no offense to these gentlemen, but I have seen his name before. We all know him, Jonathan Vegas. 4 top 10s this year, and which I was very surprised to see. 18 of 23 cuts, $7,400. Jonathan Vegas, get up there and grab a bronze medal, maybe a gold, who knows. The last one is Fabrizio Zanori. My guy is
the Paraguayan.
He is from Paraguay. He is only $6,400. That is all I had left. Sorry, bub, but boy, what a dark horse he would be. I would love to see you grab some iron on the podium. Anyway, that's my pick. Who's next?
Mike, you want me to go?
Hell yeah.
Excellent. So I will say I am very un-American because I do not have a single American in my lineup. Not a single one. Tim, did you have a single American?
Not a single.
Not a single
wow.
one.
That's so bad.
So un-American.
I might have to go back.
That's brutal.
That's so bad, Tim. They're expensive.
They were very expensive. They were extremely expensive. So first one, Tim, just like you, got to do it. Hideki Matsuyama, $10,500. Easiest pick of the day. Easiest pick of the day. Second up, also great minds right here. $9,000, Sun J.M.
Gotta.
So here's the thing, and I'm going to go into a little thing going off on a tirade real quick. In the Republic of Korea, what we know as South Korea, there is a mandatory 3 years of military service.
Oh, yes.
The only way you can get out of military service as an athlete is if you win a gold medal at the Olympics. That is the only way. You could be the best baseball player in the world. You could be the best anything in the world. But the only way you can get out of it is if you win a gold medal.
Oh, it has to be gold?
It has to be gold.
Oh, I thought it was just any medal. I didn't know it had to be gold.
I think it has to be gold.
Wow.
So Sun J.M. is going to have to go do his service, I think, within the next 2 years. So that Sun J.M. right now is like, we got to get this medal. And we got to go. We got to go and we got to get this gold, man. So I am picking him based out of necessity for his side. My third,
looking for sheer hope, just sheer hope on his side.
Sheer hope. Third guy, $8,300. Garrick Higo, the South African lefty.
All the pressure is on him.
Huh?
All the pressure is on him.
On Sun J.M.
Sanjay, yeah.
Oh yeah.
I mean, the weight of South Korea is just piled on his back.
Absolutely.
Imagine if he just hates like that idea too. Just that's got to be. He just wants to keep golfing. Like he doesn't want to go.
It's literally the closest thing to playing golf for your life. It's got to be like it's a life or death thing. The closest thing to a literal life or death win or lose.
Exactly. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy.
Yeah. South Korean athletes seek Olympic gold to avoid military. Yeah. It's got to be gold.
Wow, he's got to get some hardware head dangling around his neck.
He does. My next guy. So I did mention him before, but $8,300. Garrett Higo, beautiful lefty swing. Won on the PGA Tour, won twice on the European Tour. Dude's a monster. He's been struggling a little bit as of late. Not gonna lie, but still like him. Number 4 at $7,800. Sung Jae Im's biggest competition. Si Woo Kim.
Yeah.
One of those two got to get gold. One of them's got to get gold. So they don't got to go to the military. So they're going to work their butts off to try and get it.
See, and if you're if you have team Olympics, imagine if you had like both of them could be exempt if they won it,
Exactly.
Oh,
giving more guys the opportunity. I mean, this is South Korea only, so it's not like, I'm not gonna go off on government philosophy. I don't know anything,
especially in a country we don't know.
I've never even heard that doesn't. Well, I guess the draft in the U.S. back when.
Mm-hmm.
But we're such friggin' millennials or whatever we are.
Millennials, Michael.
Yeah.
Good job. Proud of you. You got that one right. We're doing good. My 5th pick. I mentioned him earlier in the podcast. Mito Pereira, $7,200 from Chile. Won 3 times on the Korn Ferry Tour this year to get automatic promotion to the PGA Tour. Had a great week last week, finishing tied for 6th. We'll see if Mito's just going to kind of go out there and crush it. He's got his buddy, one of his best friends from home, and Joaquin Neiman, Joaquin Neiman, who is my boy,
Neiman,
who I pick pretty much every week except for this week because he was too expensive. He's got his boy out there with him. They're gonna. I think he could do well. And finally, at $7,100, an old favorite of mine, the young lad from Denmark, the Danish dynamo himself, Rasmus Højgaard, absolute monster when he gets going.
Brendan's guys.
Oh, so many of my guys are here. I'm like, Tim knows none of them. Tim's like, who are these people?
What the hell?
Mike only knows Rasmus Højgaard because when I did the podcast solo, thank God we don't do that anymore. I used to bring him up all the time.
That was his next, like, Willie Z,
he was supposed to be Willie Z. He was. Then he didn't turn out to be Willie Z.
He's like your Resney Castillo. I don't know if you.
No, he's better than Resney. He's like, he's like JD Drew.
JD Drew, he was good.
Yeah, exactly. Rasmus Højgaard's good.
All right.
He's just not great.
He's in the Olympics, so I guess he's all right,
He also has a twin brother, Nikolai Højgaard, and they won the Eisenhower Cup together, which is a team event. So the Olympics should look into that and then do a team event. Big brain cool. Right here. Yeah, so that's my lineup, Mikey.
Matsuyama. Go Japan, go Matsuyama. Didn't know he won at this course back when he was younger. That's cool.
Whites.
So leg up there. But USA. Patrick Reed coming across the pond, probably in the air right now, getting there shortly.
Well, his wife's on her burner account tweeting like crazy.
We walked out to the mound and we put our right hand in the air and we said, "Call to the bullpen. Let's tell Bryson to go home." Here we go, Patty.
You just hear the Stone Cold music going off in the back, and freaking Patrick Reed comes. Oh God!
Bryson should go back in a friggin' rowboat or like a. He should have to row his way back to the U.S. But going down the list here, Mackenzie Hughes representing Canada. Been playing good lately.
It's a very good pick.
He's hot.
Probably see him fighting for bronze, or he probably won't win it, but Stay hot, Mackenzie. Stay hot. Jonathan Vegas came in second last week at the 3M Open, representing Venezuela. Go, Johnny. Hit him
Paraguay?
straight. Huh?
Nothing. Keep going.
Yeah, I thought he was Colombian, but he is Venezuelan, so that's on me. Sorry, Jonathan.
Oh, in one ear out the other when you said Colombia, but yeah, I saw he said I saw Venezuela on Google, so I was hoping Google was right.
Google is right. Brendan's wrong.
CT Pan, China.
Chinese Taipei. Chinese Taipei.
Chinese Taipei.
Oh boy.
Republic of China.
Yes. Well, we're also not supposed to say that. We have to say Chinese Taipei, apparently.
Yeah. So Chinese Taipei is separate than China, huh?
Yeah, that's Taiwan, Republic of China versus People's Republic of China. Yeah. It's long. We're not gonna go into the
Taiwan is Chinese. Taiwan is Chinese Taipei.
Yes, which is recognized as the Republic of China, whereas mainland China is the People's Republic of China, which also is communist versus non-communist.
Well, Russia is now the Russian Olympic Committee. You can't.
Yeah, because they got caught. They got literally caught putting steroids. Like, got caught with doctors putting steroids into athletes. So yeah.
So they had to go.
So they're not allowed to fly the flag or anything. They were supposed to even kick them out. They were supposed to even bar the athletes, but like something happened.
Yeah, I saw that. Let them in. Let them lose.
Exactly.
Let them win.
Taiwan. Yeah, why can't they say Taiwan though? I mean,
but we're not even going to bring it up.
I like that. I like that name. I like that name more than Chinese Taipei. I think it resonates more with me. I don't know.
Our podcast is going to be banned in China. I hope you're happy, Mike.
Oh, well, hopefully not. We can cut. No, one take.
We don't get downloads in China, but it's still going to be banned.
One take. Everybody knows the rules here. Rory Sabatini finishing it out.
Oh, God, no. Why would you do that?
Because he's cheap as hell.
He is. That's because he's stinks.
He's another name that I recognize down there.
That's
Everybody
true.
that I don't recognize, I don't give you a shot. I mean, get your name out there. Win some tournaments. I mean, I think Rory's probably getting his name out there because he's a hothead. So it's not like he's winning, but he's at least making cuts or at least participating in tournaments that I follow. So
I agree.
I agree.
I hate it, but I agree.
That's the club. Patrick Reed, I'm rooting for you.
Said no one ever. Except
I'm rooting for Reed over Morikawa, Thomas, and Schauffele. And that's not daily fantasy related. That's who I want to win.
Michael Adams related.
That's who I want to win the Olympics for the United States of America.
Gotcha.
So I know what you mean. I'm not going to root for Patrick Reed to win another Masters. I'm not going to root for Patrick Reed to win another PGA or a PGA Championship or US Open. But I like that. I would like for him to win the gold for the United States. That would be cool.
I don't need Morikawa up there. I mean, he's going to say something too nice and too genuine and too great. And
he will not bring up the Republic of China and Taiwan versus the People's Republic of China, Michael.
Well, I mean, we're on a podcast. I mean, I wouldn't bring that up in front of thousands of people either, even though he's probably going to be in front of like 10 people because no one can attend these events. But
exactly.
We're just talking. I'm trying to educate myself and any followers who don't know the backstory because I obviously certainly don't friggin' know. But yeah, that's that. And yeah, Schauffele, he's not going to be there, but if he wins it, again, give me Reed over him. He doesn't give me that juice, that jive, that bang, bang, boom that Reed does. And yeah, that's just Mikey's tidbits there.
Mikey's tidbits. We finally got an episode of we finally got a segment of Mikey's tidbits. The difference between the Republic of China and the People's Republic of China.
Patrick
Gotta
Reed.
love it.
It is my duty and obligation when America calls upon me. It is my
That's a great one. It's a great line. It's a great line.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
yeah, it is.
So I do
And
know.
you got guys like turning that down just like wasn't like the Olympics isn't a big deal. Like it's not even sniffing at it. We'll see you later, Olympics. Come again. We'll catch you on the next one. You might not though. That's the thing. You might not.
Talking about you, Sergio. We're
Not-
talking about you. I think the women, I believe, are next week, right, Tim?
The women are. What do you mean, the Olympics?
Yeah.
The
Do they play next week?
Stand tall.
Or is it this week?
Danielle Kang's pumped to play.
4th to the 7th of August 2021. So that's next week. Okay.
All right, next week.
All right.
Okay.
So we were going to talk about the women's Olympics as well, but we'll talk about that next week now. We got plenty of time. Plenty of time.
But gives us some time, gives us some opportunities to watch Golf Channel, take it all in.
Yeah, give Mike some time to find out who the bottom of the barrel is. But yeah, so we can go ahead and skip that on over. We'll go into the 3M review, and boy, do we have something to talk about, because not only did Cameron Champ win his 3rd title on the PGA Tour
in 3 years,
one of us put $1 down for him to win, and ended up winning a major bet. And I will say, Timbo Slice, how do you feel that you only put $1 down?
I do wish I put 2.
Oh,
I would have
jeez.
put 100.
Hey. Wow.
Well, it's like a smart way to
Oh,
put
for
it.
sure, 100%. You now have $81 bets for the rest of the year.
Right. I mean, I don't put more than $5 in on, and I do like three people who are like 1 to 300,000, so or something like that. So if I win $3,000, and then the 2 are just like kind of mid tier level that are a decent wager, and that's how it goes. I mean, but it was just it was a gut feeling. That's all I got. It was a gut feeling, and Cameron Champ, his name was up there for the PGA out in Kiowa. His name was up there, and so
was for a bit. It was for a bit.
And but anyway,
he's had a very bad year for like Cameron Champ, because we've always seen him in the past couple of years. He's always been up there. He's been thought of as like a new up and comer. He's still only 26 years old, and he has 3 wins on the PGA Tour. Like, that's pretty fantastic. He's won an event in 2019, 2020, and 2021. So those years he's won an event. But he had come into this missing 11 cuts this year. Like, he was clawing for the FedEx Cup playoffs. If he doesn't win this event, he probably doesn't make it. Like, if we're being, even if he finished in like 2nd place, he still had to kind of get up there and really, really push himself.
was he Tony Finau's partner at the Zurich?
Yeah, because they were team bombs.
That's right.
Yep.
And I did like watching them there. They was kind of cool. They were doing well for a while up until the last day.
But I don't think they got FedEx Cup points, right? I don't think they got FedEx Cup points for that. I think they just got money for it. Maybe they did get FedEx Cup points. I don't know, but it was significantly smaller FedEx Cup points than
because
normal.
Of this team, right?
Because it's a team event.
Right.
And one of the things he did do, his driver was struggling for him, so he left it in the bag, and he teed up on pretty much the entire back 9 until 18 with his 2-iron. So for us, we'd be like, 2-iron, probably not gonna go that far. Maybe get it out to like 230, like on a good hit, 240 on a really good hit. He averaged 310 yards with his 2-iron.
Unreal.
Just an absolute monster, man. Like, this kid is so good, and he hits the ball so far. But boy, did he get into some trouble on the 18th hole. That drive. So he decides it's a par 5, hashtag and all courses par fives. Have you noticed TPCs? Tournament Players Clubs. A lot of them end with a par five.
You're right.
TPC Boston ends with a par five. TPC River Highlands in Connecticut ends with a par five, doesn't it?
Does not.
No, it does not. TPC San Antonio, where they play the Texas Open, ends on a par five.
Mm-hmm.
TPC Minnesota Twin Cities ends on a par five. I'm gonna get it, guys. We're gonna do it. We're gonna get the tournaments to all end on par five sooner or later, minus like the classics. But
I'll sign your petition. I'll sign it.
It's a great petition. We got a lot of guys. We have me and my friend Steve. That's we're growing. We're like Korg from Thor. We're starting a revolution, but only me and my stepdad came. So, we'll get there.
I believe in you.
But
I get behind that 100%.
But anyways,
the knock on Champ though is that he doesn't really work that hard or isn't really driven. Like I've heard people claim that. Not a great putter. Kid can bomb it.
Yeah, can't putt. Couldn't putt. Putted well this week.
Yeah.
But he even said so. Yeah, he said like he had to take time off this year because he was playing so bad and he had to like realign himself. And kind of on the 18th hole, like old Cam Champ came back. He just duck hooked a freaking drive into way over. So he didn't want to hit it into the water on the right, but he duck hooked it into the woods on the left. Barely got out. Stayed in the primary cut rough. Had to chip up, and then somehow took an approach wedge and just freaking stuck it 2 feet within the hole, hits his par putt, wins it by 2. Unreal.
He had you feeling some type of way, Brendan, but he knew what he was doing.
He had me feeling like he was about to screw up so bad.
That wedge shot was sweet, though. I'm glad he did that. I'm glad that. I mean, I know he's won a couple other times, but when you seal the deal like that, that was just crisp.
When he hit that wedge, I'm not gonna lie, I was like, this is either gonna be perfect or it's gonna go in the water. Like, there's no in between right now with the way he was playing that hole.
Would have loved to see Louis back in a tiebreaker, little playoff hole. Would they have to play 18? They
would have had to play 18, and then Louis would have sliced it into the water.
Louis would have been swimming.
Oh no!
It would have been terrific to see that unfold.
Oh man! So not just Louis though.
I'm sorry.
It would have been a 4-man playoff because Louis, Charles Schwartzel, who's continuing his revival, and Jonathan Vegas all finished T2 at 13 under par. I don't know what to say about Louis, man. I don't know what to say. Other than what we said earlier, if he would have been in the Olympics this week, he would have won the silver medal. Like it would. No one else would have. Like he would have been like, I will take silver.
Yeah. Pick on someone your own size.
I'm not picking on him.
I know we are.
I'm just saying, like it's just Louis being Louis right now. Like he just loves second place.
Yeah. Do you think now that Tony Finau is the big, I mean, he's talked about a lot. He's known for not winning anything. Do you think Cameron Champ with his, what does he have, 3 victories now? Mm-hmm. It's weird to ask this question because the easy answer would be no, but when you break it down, maybe is Cameron Champ better than Tony Finau?
No.
Yeah.
That's the easy answer. No.
Hey, the only 3 guys, I heard this on the shotgun start, like the only other guys to win
shotgun smart
in 2019, 2020, and 2021 are it's like Morikawa.
Mm-hmm.
Reed, or not Reed. I'm on a Reed friggin' high right now. Morikawa, Deshambo, like bro, it was some elite company.
Justin Thomas.
Yeah. Elite company, but he ain't there yet. But he can certainly close deals better than Finau. I mean, Finau might have more. Sure, Finau might have more money, but if you're talking about if you classify golfers, if wins hold more value than second places, then I think you got to say Champ is a better a better winner, I don't know, is he a better golfer? I mean, well, that's so vague, but he's a better winner.
Big time. It's a better winner than Schauffele.
Better winner? Is he a better golfer? Right? Is he a better golfer than? No, I guess that's
very false.
I know. It's just by the transitive.
That's incredibly
property.
false.
Transitive property.
Don't come at my man.
I loved that property in math class. Made things so simple. It just made sense, you know.
Yep. If A equals B and B equals C, therefore A equals C. Bang.
Yeah.
Bang.
I'm just saying, like, again, it's great. I'm really happy for Cameron Champ, but like, you also got to look at the tournaments that he's won. He won the Sanderson Farms, he won the Safeway, and he's won the 3M. Come on, guys. That's not a bad thing. I'm so happy that he won.
Tony's. Go look up Tony. Go look up Tony's.
He's got one. He's got one.
2 wins, same tournament.
How many has Schauffele won it all? Has Schauffele won it all?
Yeah.
He won the tour. I think
he did win the tour championship one year. That before they did the new layout where like the guy gets the top 10. You know what I mean? Yeah. Come on, man. He's won 4 times. Huh.
What events?
He's won the Greenbrier. He's won the Tour Championship. He's won.
Did he win that? Did he win that though? Like, did he win the tournament?
It was prior to what they do now.
So he won that tournament, like the last tournament.
Yeah, so he won the last tournament of the year.
So he closed the deal on a Sunday.
He did, but again, it was a different layout than it was now. Okay. Back then, everyone started at even. Now it starts, Dustin Johnson, who was.
So it was even more impressive.
Yeah. No, it was less impressive. It was just like a regular tournament.
Well, yeah. If he would have been in DJ's position, DJ had like a 9-shot lead on like everybody,
Right. But like, that's how it is now. But it wasn't like that back then. Back then, it was just a regular tournament.
I'm just saying it would have been easier in DJ's position last year or whenever it was.
Yes.
Whatever. We're moving onward and upward. Go on, bro.
He's won the HSBC. He's won the HSBC against Tony Finau in a playoff.
Could have gifted him one.
And he's won the Century Tournament of Champions.
That doesn't count if he beat Tony. I mean, that he didn't they didn't have to play it.
I will say, and here's the biggest thing. Here is the biggest thing, and this is why we cannot.
Wrong, Tony. Go out and win a friggin'
This is why we cannot say that Cameron Champ is better than Tony Finau or Xander Schauffele. In 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, in 8 starts in major championships, Cameron has 1 top 10 and 3 missed cuts. Tony Finau has 10 top 10s and 18 and only 4 missed cuts in 22 majors, and Xander has 9 top 10s and 16 out of 18 made cuts in major championships. So sorry, Cameron, we're not there yet, bud. I love you. You're great, but we're not there.
Work a little harder.
Yep, I agree. He'll be there though. I mean, not work a little harder, dude. Go enjoy your victory. But yeah, he's gonna be there. I believe in him. Did you guys end up seeing that little Grayson Murray tweet that came out on Friday?
No, what was it?
So I posted it in the show notes, but so Grayson Murray, I think basically he's having a little bit of a rough time, and he wrote out this big thing, and it reads, "I played the last 5 years on the PGA Tour, a lot of ups and downs and mostly downs. Given the key of a Ferrari without a last name Poulter to a kid at 22 and telling him to go full throttle usually doesn't work. In a very short-term explanation, playing the PGA Tour is absolutely awful. For me, I've struggled with injuries the last 5 years, but those seem to be so minor to what I've struggled with internally. It takes someone struggling on tour to relate to what I have to say. For shits and giggles, I am a 27-year-old with no wife or girlfriend. I don't travel with a coach or some sort of type. I pay my own way to each tournament. I pay my caddy each week, and I pay my own hotel and airfare. Sure, if I win once or twice a year, those costs don't even matter. But who really does that except the top 10 guys every year? You see, I'm actually on probation with the tour right now. The next fuck up I have, 20K forked up from my pocket. Joke's on them. I haven't made a cut in 3 months, so good luck getting that. The fuck up I had with the tour was being drunk in a hotel bar in Hawaii that caused no scene whatsoever. Was I drunk? Why was I drunk? Sorry. Why was I drunk? Because I'm a fucking alcoholic that hates everything to do with the PGA Tour life, and that's my scapegoat. I've honestly gotten a lot better since then. Actually, a lot better. But the tour's first response of a scenario that they had no knowledge about was to try and take money away from me. You see, the tour not once in my 5 years of being a member has reached out to me with advice or help on how to deal with life of being a PG, how to deal with the life of becoming a PGA Tour bro. All they do is pour money into the top 10 guys they promote. My last statement is this: I'm a recovering alcoholic. No, the PGA Tour didn't force me to drink, but the PGA Tour never gave me help. In my 5 years of experience of being on tour, not once have I ever had a request been acknowledged by the commissioner or the pack other than "we will get back to you." I hope not only the PGA Tour steps up in areas they need to step up, but I also hope people are held accountable in their roles for in the roles that they serve.
Intense.
Very intense stuff. First response from Phil Mickelson.
Billy.
I'm sorry playing the tour has been so overwhelming, and if I can help in any way, I'd be happy to. It's not an easy life for sure, and even winning every year can bring about other challenges. FYI, we will get back to you is the only response I've ever gotten to. Wow.
Huge. Yeah, this guy is going through a really difficult time. On Twitter, like 15 days ago, he was like, was supposed to see my great aunt and great uncle, who I adore so much, at my grandma's funeral this week, and now I will have to attend their funeral. I hope they catch the coward who did this to them. So, like, 2 men just killed his like aunt and uncle, like in a double homicide. Just no reason whatsoever.
It's insane, man. And I, you do. It's crazy. It's crazy.
All I can say is that he can't be the only one. This has got to be. This has got
absolutely not to see the only one.
The first one to. I mean, if Phil is saying that right off the bat,
right? It's kind of shocking to hear Phil say that.
Yeah, and then who knows? I mean, this Grayson might be the only one to say it out loud, or say it on social media. But who knows who else needs help or is going through a tough time? And even if it's not personal issues outside of golf, just the grinders, the guys who are paying their own way. I mean, they're not getting any help from the tour. They're maybe that's true. They're just focusing on their top 10 guys, and but they should really work on making it more accessible to people who are trying to become up and coming PGA Tour pros and things like that. So, which could stem and cause the problems outside of the golf world. So who knows? Maybe the hardships and the ways the PGA Tour are going about things. And I don't know. This is the first I'm hearing about it, so I don't know much about it. But maybe they need to go about it a little differently. And for Phil to respond so quickly and with that forthright of an answer, maybe some things need to be looked at. And I don't know. It's very shocking, Brendan. Thanks for bringing that up.
It's just one of those things where we have seen it in the past too, that it's, a little bit in the background. People say the PGA Tour does like kind of have this thing where they have this pristine image and they don't want that tainted. And you have guys out there, and this is one of those things where he's being completely honest and completely real. And he basically comes out and said, I asked the PGA Tour for help, and they said no. Like, on it, like, they didn't say no. They said, we'll get back to you. And then they never got back to him. I do think that there needs to be some accountability on that side, because like we have pointed out in the past, like being on the PGA Tour, there are guys that make a lot of money. There are guys that make some money. Being on a lower level tour as well, there are guys that literally lose money playing professional golf. Like, they do not make money during the year playing professional golf. Crazy. And that's their choice, everything like that. But there is times where I do think that there needs to be a little bit more on the tour side of being able to kind of help these guys overcome some of the demons that they have, and putting some type of resources there. They make so much money, there should be something there.
Hey, it is good to see that this guy has a sense of humor. There was a tweet in between his grandma and his aunt and uncle's death and this most recent post. He said, 7 straight missed cuts. My equipment has been great, though, at Strix and Golf. So that's
a little bit of a jab. Towards Bryson.
7 straight missed cuts. My equipment has been great, though. Strix and Golf.
He's like, please pay for my hotels.
Yes.
Right.
Please pay for my hotels. But anyways, I know that was a little bit of a somber one.
Prayers up for Grayson, and hopefully there's a good story coming around the bend for him. Would love to see his name up there somewhere someday.
Totally agree. We can go into the lighter side. We can talk a little bogeys for the boys and girls. And boy, Mikey and I, we were able to hit the links this weekend. Played on Sunday together at the Ledge. We got our butts kicked by a rainstorm, but that doesn't matter.
Talk to me. How'd it go?
I didn't realize how hard it was to hit the ball at a wet, thick rough. Holy goodness. I'm used to playing Heather Hill and Chamawa, and you put that ball down in some thick shit when it's wet, lower back, hang on, because we're in for a ride.
Yeah. It was a rough day. Mikey and I both shot around like 93, 94. Max shot an 89, right? What did Jimmy shoot? Did Jimmy shoot low?
87.
Yeah.
He played pretty
decent.
Yeah, just
me
not
and Mike
a good
did not
day.
have our best day.
Not good days. We lost. We lost a good little match.
We did. We got a butts get. We almost came back. We were so close.
What were the teams? You and Mike?
Mm-hmm.
Coughed up a little money, but we had a nice lunch afterwards. We had a great time. The rain pretty much held off last couple holes. It was coming down, and then the first couple it was coming down, and it was spotty, but we had a hell of a time. It was
full 18.
Oh
yeah,
obviously. Full 18. Mistakes were made. I tried to go for it on the 11th hole. I took out my 3-wood and I put it right into the swamp. So tried to get over it. Just never take your 3-wood when you're on a hill, guys. Always take out an iron and just put it right back in the fairway.
Mistakes were made.
Mistakes were made
Saturday too. I played 18 with some friends, scramble format, Wentworth Hills. We consumed quite a few beverages on the course, and it caught up to me on Sunday, I think. I mean, I was having a good time. Timmy, I saw you at the beach Saturday. I was, just drinking a lot of water and just going in the ocean, trying to wash away any grime from the round earlier. But Saturday was a really fun day, and we had a nice little match. It's really fun to play scrambles and to hear roars on golf course when you have a couple of groups out there. Like on 8, it was just, we were on 9 fairway and my buddies are coming up 8. It's a par 3, and I saw where they put their best shot. So we just played best ball every shot. So scramble. So they had like a 20-foot uphill putt, 25-footer for birdie. And we were in the middle of the fairway and they went wild, and we knew exactly what happened. and so they come up in the fairway. We're on the green now on 9, and we have like a little tester 15 20 footer for birdie, and I'm the last one to go. My 2 buddies roll it. My good buddy Mark put a good strike on it, great line, just short, and my buddy Sam was like, "Don't be short," and I hit it perfectly. It drops, and we go nuts. So we had a roar on 8, and then we come right back at him with a roar on 9, and let him know that this is a match. And it was fun. It was good stuff. But Sunday was fun as hell too. Just not as nice out, and Ledgemont really got us, Brendan. Woof.
Yeah, it did. Sure did. It's brutal.
I mean, you hit the ball pretty well. It's just you're around the green game. Obviously, not playing Ledgemont ever really.
It wasn't even the around the green game. It was literally just the putting. It was literally just the putting. Horrible.
I mean, get this, Brendan caddied there when he was a kid, and
yeah,
and every tee like, where does this hole go? Where's this hole? Where's this one go? Like, where am I hitting this one? I'm like, dude, you friggin' was telling people 10 years ago where to go. You know exactly where you're going. He gives himself no credit on the golf course sometimes. If you're out there playing golf and you get down and you start saying you suck and you suck and you suck. We all do it. Everybody does it. But
I thought that was pretty good. I thought it was pretty good yesterday.
We all do it. I did it. I mean, you did it. We all do it. But you gotta snap out of it.
I agree.
That shit doesn't help.
No, it does not. No, it does not at all.
It's good to. I think we got it. That Brooksy rule. You just yell at the top of your lungs, swear, curse, this, that, 5 seconds, then it's over. Next shot.
Not wrong. Oh man.
Did you play?
Yeah, I played Jamestown twice, and what is supposed to be a comfort confidence builder course turned out to be it was weird. It was uncanny. It was I shot a bad round on Friday or something like Saturday morning, and then on Sunday I went back expecting for a redemption round, and I had the complete yips. And when I say the yips, I mean shank yips.
Oh,
like at least one hole. It was wild.
Wow.
Happens. It was very strange. So definitely anxious to get back out there. I need some redemption, and I will be playing golf very soon. So
oh yeah.
I'm glad you two had a good weekend of golf. It sounds like a lot of fun.
I think I got to do some more yoga because honestly, my lower back, it's hurting me.
Back.
Oh, and another story. So I play in this Attleboro Open every year.
Oh yeah.
I'm 2 for 8 qualifying. You got to shoot like an 80 or below, and it varies every year. And my best round ever was a 79 once, and I shot an 80 once. Got in 2 times. I've got cut 6 times, and I moved 15 miles up the road to little old East Providence, and I'm an honest gent. On the application I put where my address was. I put that I'm a member at Ledgemont. I put that I play some golf at Chamau, which is one of the courses that they accept applicants from, and I just didn't have enough pull in the Attleboro region to be able to play in it this go around. They declined my application. So I can't play in the Attleboro Open qualifier, and I'm just going to be following from the sidelines, rooting for, whoever comes across that leaderboard that I recognize. I'm going to sorely, deeply just miss that event because, boy, is it a good one. And I have been playing. I know Brendan didn't see it, but I have been playing decently and thought I might have had a chance at Heather Hill to put a decent round together, but it's not going to go down the way I thought it was. I thought I was going to get lucky. I can't always be on that right side of the coin. So, hey, you got to take your lumps and bumps. I'm not down and out about this. I totally understand the call. If you let one in, you got to let them all in, and I respect it like hell. So, Mikey Adams, see you later. Follow from the sidelines, maybe next year.
Onward and upward.
Onward and upward.
New
Just
things.
an absolute shame. Absolute shame.
Right,
Who am
Brendan?
I going to caddy for now?
You gotta get there early.
I know, right? Got to have a sign out there.
We'll have a sign. We'll caddy for free.
We'll caddy for free. Oh, oh man.
I might do that. Jesus, I just want to be a part of that thing.
That's cool. You should. That would be funny.
I actually, let's see if I know anybody in there. I'll text them. I'll look at the tee sheet on like Wednesday when it comes out and text anybody I know.
That'd be funny. Oh man. Anyways, and now comes to the final segment, the favorite segment of the fans. We have a Chooch golfer poll. So I'm gonna go ahead and hand it on over to Tim, and he'll let us know what we're deciding this week. Tim.
All right.
What's that shirt? First off, what's that shirt?
Oh, my girlfriend's mom got this for me.
Life is full of important choices.
Love it.
That's an unreal
shirt. Never the wedge. Putter
all day.
Oh yeah, I was Texas wedging so hard at Ledgemont. I was doing it 24/7. Just out of the rough, just Texas wedge, baby. Let's go.
Those are the 5 most important choices in life: the driver, the 3-wood, the iron, the wedge, and the putter. Which one do you go with?
I don't know. Is it an important choice to not go driver off of a tee that you don't need to go driver off of? Is it not choosing this one? Is it choosing this one? Or is it choosing this one and not choosing this one? You know, when you're on the skirt, who knows?
Hopefully they have shafts that run up them because they're a little short. Great shirt. Pure cotton. Yeah. 100% cotton.
100% cotton. Kathy Law. She sometimes listens to this podcast. Her friend. So, you know, I met with an old family friend today on the beach. He made me meatballs. His name's Ronnie Meatballs. He's an authentic.
Ronnie Meatballs.
I just spit on my computer. My computer
God.
Spit on it. That is
great. The most Rhode Island thing of all time, right there. Yeah, he's Ron, but we call him Ronnie Meatballs.
Ronnie Meatballs, an avid golfer. We talked golf for like over a sub full of meatballs that he handmade with breadcrumbs and all that.
Authentic. How are Ronnie's meatballs?
God, were they authentic? Yeah, I mean, I literally talk about these meatballs. I've had them once when I was 10, and I haven't stopped talking about them until today, and I had them again.
Is he a couple cabanas down from you?
No. He's an old family friend. Brittany, remember Brittany and Jessica? It's their father. But anyway.
Are they Brittany Meatballs and Jessica Meatballs as well?
No. They're very beautiful ladies. They couldn't carry the nickname with Meatballs at the end.
Good to know. Meatballs will do that to your genetics. I love having beautiful kids. Hopefully we feed them a bunch of meatballs, you know?
Gotta BJ's turkey meatballs for sure coming out of here.
BJ's turkey meatballs. Hey, I lived on that. I think I grew up.
Turkey meatballs and sweet chili sauce. Oh, to die for. Anyways,
sorry about that.
No, you're good. You're good. I was the one who brought up the turkey meatballs, so don't worry.
All right. So in lieu of this week and next week and the week after in Tokyo, Japan, we have a little event called the Olympics. It is the 39th Olympiad or modern Olympiad. And so, or 139th, but anyway, this is a kind of a fantasy question, but it's going to get you thinking about the future. Obviously, we have no say, and only the Olympic Committee knows where the Olympics is going to be when it eventually comes back to the United States. As far as golf goes, at which course do you think in the entire United States would be the absolute best to host the next United States Olympic Golf Championship? Where would you want this gold medal to be awarded to another American, might I add? Where do you want to play it? Do you want to play it at, I'm not even going to throw the courses out there, but where would you want to see this next Olympic played in the United States? Go.
Brendan.
Yeah, I know where it will be played if it goes So apparently it's going to be, if the Olympics go to LA in 2024, it's probably going to be held at LA Country Club, Riviera. It'll probably be held at Riviera, which is where they play the Genesis
He's
Invitation.
not asking that though. He isn't asking that.
If it was up,
where do you want it?
If it was up to me, I would have them play it at. I have like two courses in my head. One is like very stereotypical, and one is not.
Don't say freaking.
I'm not gonna say Harbortown. Don't worry. I'm not gonna say Harbortown. I'm gonna do it. Whistling Straits.
Love Whistling Straits.
Whistling Straits, Kohler, Wisconsin. Get those wins out, baby. Oh, nothing better. It's gonna be the Ryder Cup this year. It'd be unbelievable to watch them hand a gold medal out there too. Mikey, did we lose him?
I don't even know, man. No, I'm here.
Okay, thank God.
I mean, can the Waste Management run it at any?
Damn it, Michael!
That's unbelievable.
What?
That's unbelievable.
I was thinking that atmosphere too. I was thinking the same thing.
Imagine.
Oh my God, I would love that. I was thinking like, what's the most American thing we can do? And it's having a loud and obnoxious tournament that just
I'm also trying to think back to PGA Tour golf.
Like, Tiger,
those courses that we just like.
Oh, Wolf Creek.
Wolf Creek. No, it's a.
Well, those are all. Isn't Wolf Creek not a real course? I thought that was a fake course, right?
100% real.
Oh, okay. There were fake courses on there.
I mean, Bethpage, is that like
Bethpage is good?
That's something I could trek out to. I think I'll go Bethpage Black.
I know which one. I know which one Tim's gonna go for.
But Waste Management is running it. I need a hole like 17 at Scottsdale.
16 at Scottsdale?
16.
Yeah. 17 is the short par 4, which everyone goes into the water onto. Tim, I think I know where you're going, but I might also be wrong.
Yeah, I mean, I was thinking somewhere along the lines of TPC Scottsdale, just because of the loud and obnoxious, but that just being the most American atmosphere. But then what's the most American course?
People would go nuts there.
That's what I mean. But it's got to change to some sort of team thing. But would love to see that atmosphere. Right. Like, welcome to America. Win it. You got to win it to win it. You got to just.
If you miss the green, we boo the ever living shit out of you.
You could try setting up that atmosphere on another hole, and I'm sure it'll work. But if you go to TPC Scottsdale, you know what you're getting yourself into. It's already been established, and it's just going to be that times 10.
Right. Can you set it up at 17 at Sawgrass? Can you set it up at, 12 at Augusta? Can you set it up at 16 at Augusta, I guess? Can you set it up at, I don't know. I'm just thinking about what is the most American golf course out there that people look at, and when they see golf, they're like, all right, we got to play there. That's America. I don't know.
I mean, there is like one clear answer, and I thought you would say it, and it's not Augusta. I thought you were going to say Pebble Beach. I thought you were going to go Pebble Beach.
All right, Brendan.
Like, I was like dead set on Timmy was going to say Pebble Beach, so that's why I didn't say it.
You know what? That didn't even cross my mind, but you might know my mind better than I do. That's pretty good, Brendan.
That's classic.
I honestly thought you were going to be like, hands down, it's Pebble Beach.
That's a good answer, Brendan. Pebble Beach screams America, and it's pretty close to.
It's pretty close.
In San Francisco, if they had the Olympics in San Francisco, it's kind of close to LA. If you said LA.
Yeah, it's about 7 hours from LA. So
huge.
But you can put them up there. You can put them in the hotel. Make them pay $1,000 a night.
Yeah,
you know how it is.
Show them Cypress Point. Maybe that would be cool. Cypress Point, something that we've never seen before in a tournament. That would be cool. I don't know.
That would be cool.
Just thinking. But anyway,
can't wait.
USA. I got to pull up the song on my phone.
I know.
Oh, I got it, Tim. I got it.
You got it. You got it.
But before we sound out, women's fifth major, Evian Open, Evian Championship. Played in Evian, France. Was it Evian, France? No.
No,
Evian's the company. You said that earlier, months ago, Brennan, I think.
What?
I think you might have called it Evian, France. I
don't care. It's where Evian is from. That's like the water company is from wherever this is played at. It's like a resort town.
Right. Min Ji Lee, Min Woo Lee's sister, who Min Woo Lee just won.
Yep. He won the Scottish Open. Mm-hmm.
You got her taking it home. And I think Jung-Un Lee 6. She had like a 5 or 6 shot lead going into Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
And she went out the first 9 holes in 39. So she went 4 over and gave Min Ji Lee a shot at it. And then Jung-Un Lee 6 shot a 32 on the back to shoot even par and force a playoff. But Min Ji Lee took it home in the playoff. Just crazy stuff. Crazy stuff in that woman's fifth major, you know?
Yeah, and that's the thing, too, is that there were a lot of women that did skip it because of the Olympics. And then, you know, France still has pretty high COVID quarantine levels and everything like that. Really happy for Minji Lee. She's predicted as one of the favorites coming into this week, too. Or next week, sorry, when the women play when the women play Olympic golf. So that'll be very interesting. Can't wait to talk about that next week. It's going to be great.
Imagine you and your sister, Brendan, winning 2 PGA or 2 golf tournaments, 1 major in a month, you know? That's just incredible golf being played at people born from the same parents. I mean, wild. Doesn't happen often, but
no, it does not.
Somebody say that, like, remember we talked about last week that Evian just kind of bought this as their 5th major thing. So yeah. I was looking at the purse, and the purse was the $4.5 million, and the winner gets $675 million. And I know that a major shouldn't be bought, but I do like the fact that Evian is putting all this money into women's golf. It's definitely definitely what women's golf needs is more attention and more money and more prize money to play for. And so I do like that aspect and their support for the LPGA.
If I qualified, I wouldn't skip it. If you look at my Bank of America bank account,
no,
I'd be there if I qualified.
Seriously, right? Oh man.
What? Hey, it's Olympic week. Go USA. Brendan?
Go Sanjay M, so you don't got to go into the army, dude. No, I'm kidding.
What's your favorite Olympic sport? Not one of the main ones, like some.
I'm such a big Winter Olympics guy, so that's a problem for me. Like I like
just
the winter ones.
Go Summer Olympics. What are you enjoying right now? I'm trying to think.
Like sneaky.
The issue is that track hasn't started yet, and I like watching the track and field.
Yes, track hasn't started yet.
Swimming's fun. The diving's stupid.
Yep.
Like the synchronized diving, I don't mess with that stuff.
Beach volleyball is fun, but it's, I mean, it's just crazy how good they are, but
so good.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's hard. So it's just
very hard.
It's hard, but it's just so, they're just so good. That's all I can say.
Yep.
Go ahead, Mikey, play it on out.
Play better.
We're going out. Go USA, baby.